welcome to another Corbis Photoshop tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to create smoke, which you can use for a cigarette like we have right here, or the exhaust pipe of a car, or whatever you need it for. So let's start off by opening up a new file, and then make sure you fill your background layer with a solid black color. The first step is going to be to simply draw a couple of lines with a very soft brush, so make sure you set the hardness to 0%, and then simply draw a couple of lines using white color, just like this. Make sure you adjust the width of your brush and use the brush at different sizes, just like this. Yeah, I guess this will do for now. So we want to make sure that we actually fill these black spaces that are still left between our lines with a very soft brush at an opacity of, let's say, not more than, well, 20%. I think 15 will do right here. So again, select your brush, use a bigger size and make sure it's really soft, and then simply fill these spaces that are left here with a little bit of white, just like that. Okay, so the key to this technique is a combination of different filters, and we are going to start off by applying the minimum filter, which you can find under Other, Minimum, and then simply adjust the radius to your needs. I think in our case I'd say 9 is just fine. Okay, so after we've applied the minimum filter, we are going to apply the twirl filter, which you can find under Distort Filters. Now you can actually choose in which direction you want your smoke to twirl. In this case, I think I'll set it to let's say -90 degrees. Alright, so the next step is going to be to apply the warp tool, which we can find under Edit, Transform, Warp, and then make sure you actually fold over the mesh we have right here by grabbing the corners of these mesh and moving them over to the other side, so you actually bring them together just like this. Looks a lot more like smoke already. Now hit enter, and in addition to that you can actually use another filter. So go to Filter, select Liquify, adjust your brush size to your needs, and then simply play around with this a little bit. And then hit OK. So the next step is going to be to duplicate the layer and then apply the Gaussian blur filter on that. and I'd say that, yeah, probably anything between, it always depends on the resolution of your image, but I'd say in this case 14 looks fine to me. Now we're going to place this layer under the one we actually created before, and then reduce the opacity of our top layer to, let's say, around 25%. Alright, now we're going to merge these two layers together. And now we're almost done. Basically all we need to do is move this layer over onto the one that we actually want to use the smoke for, and then set our layer opacity to not the opacity but the blend mode from normal to screen, and this will actually turn everything that's black transparent, so you can just move the smoke around in your image and place it wherever you want it to be. You can even adjust the size and maybe reduce the opacity a little bit more so it looks more realistic. Alright, that's it.